All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. So a few months ago, I posted a picture on Snapchat, and it was me and my son playing chess. Well, sort of, because he set me up for failure. He removed all the pieces from the board except for one for me, and he had his entire fleet. That's because he does not like to lose, okay? But nonetheless, that kind of reminded me of this fragrance here. And the fragrance that we're talking about today comes from Vilhelm Parfumerie, and this one is called Morning Chess. Now, Vilhelm Parfumerie is this niche luxury brand based in New York City, and they really do good fragrances. So this one here, I was contacted by Twisted Lily a little over a month ago with a request to, dive into some of the fragrances that they have on their site. And this is one of the ones that I opted to try. And since having this one in my collection, I'm glad I actually decided to pull the trigger on it, because this thing is good, and I'm here to tell you all about it. Now, like most good fragrance brands out there, the fragrance really has a story behind it, or at least one that has been created to kind of put you in the mood of where this fragrance or how this fragrance came about. Now, Morning Chess, as you really would think about this, is something of being chess in the morning, right? You want to play chess in the morning. And this one just really tied back to the memories that the brand owner had with playing chess with his grandfather. So if you know anything about chess, it really starts off with your opening, and there are a lot of great openings out there that you can utilize in chess. And well, this one here has a great opening. Now, your presentations for most of the Vilhelm Parfumerie fragrances really look the same. You have this yellow cap, you have the label in yellow, and this really compressed looking bottle that's almost like a hockey puck in terms of its size, but obviously this one is clear with this cool design on it. Now, the boxes for these things are defeated. Fuck the box. Listen, man, I knew that box was going to be extremely difficult, so I just figured I'd just go ahead and toss it. They really put some money behind the packaging. I feel like these companies understand that if things get to me, they tend to get broken, and they really decided to make sure that they up the quality as it comes to that. Probably has nothing to do with that at all, but it makes for a good story. Now, the note breakdown for Morning Chess is one that is interesting because they've held back on some of this. I can tell directly from the smell that they're not giving all of the notes in this thing here, but sometimes that happens with a fragrance brand. So this one opens up with a blast of bergamot. From that bergamot, as it transitions into the mid, you're gonna get some Tuscan leather and galbanum, and then in the base, you're gonna get some patchouli, and you also get some black amber. Now, to me, Morning Chess is this really, really nice, fresh, juicy green fragrance that is light enough to wear in the summer, but it also have enough denseness to really perform in the cooler weather. Now, here's what I'll say about this fragrance, because I know some people out there be like, yo, B, we've heard about this fragrance before. What can you tell us different about it? Now, what I will tell you is one of the things that I heard about this fragrance, which is one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, that's one I want to try out, is that it has some similarity to Creed's Aventus. Now, obviously, if you know anything about fragrance, or even if you don't, you know that Creed Aventus is really good for a compliment factor. It smells really nice, and there have been a lot of clones that come behind it. However, what I'll say is that although it is a great smelling fragrance, and there has been a number of Creed clones that come about after that fragrance, there has been some that really take that type of DNA and really have been able to recreate it and make it something on their own, and we really found that out with Nishani Hachivat. You also see the Mancera Cedric Bois, right? And then this one here is one that I am really enjoying as well. So here's what I'll say is, if you were just to smell this on a whim, you walk past someone, you may think that they have on Creed Aventus. However, this one really takes a different twist. Now, as I mentioned, that Creed Aventus type of feel with this fragrance, some of you may say, yo, B, I heard nothing about pineapple in this note breakdown. You're correct. You heard nothing about pineapple, but you did hear the notes that the company was looking to highlight. And what I'll tell you is from experience that sometimes when you have heavy bergamot, depending on the type of bergamot that is used in the fragrance, sometimes it has that pineapple type of vibe. Now, what I will tell you is that to me, this one comes off much more fruity than you would get in a Creed Aventus. In addition to that, this one is definitely darker. It probably has a bit more smoke that it feels like, or that smokiness, and then also this one comes off as a very rich fragrance. Although Aventus comes off as a rich fragrance as well, I've been getting to see a lot of these other companies been able to really take that DNA and make it something different. I mean, simply put, what you need to know about this fragrance above all is that this one is smoke, it's fruit, and it's leather, and it's really blended extremely well. And in terms of compliments, I believe that you will get that with this. Now, I haven't been able to wear this one out the house much around people, as again, I'm only leaving at this point maybe once or twice a week to be around people. Outside of that, it's just rides in the car. So I'm really just kicking it with the family, and I've sprayed this one on. The missus has enjoyed it, and also the kids have enjoyed this one as well. I think that this fragrance really, to me, just provides something that is extremely wearable. I think that this one is going to be a crowd pleaser, and I think that the added greenness within this fragrance just gives it a bit more oomph and dimension that I think really works well in this scent. I think another thing that helps this fragrance stand out is its overall performance. In terms of longevity, you can expect between 10 and 12 hours of longevity, if not longer, on this thing. This one is going to project from the skin. You're going to get 2 to 3 feet of projection on here, and this also has a nice central in terms of sillage, where you'll be able to get a few feet out of that as well. What I will tell you with this one though is this one is likely going to get you noticed. In terms of compliments, like most fragrances, the compliments really come based upon your interactions and how you are really presenting yourself. So keep that in mind as it comes to compliments, as again, I haven't been able to give this one enough wearings outside of my house around people, so I don't want to tell you this is a compliment monster and you get it and you don't get any compliments. Here's what I'll tell you. Again, this thing does project, it has good longevity, and the sillage is there as well. Now, Morning Chest comes in 2 size presentations. You have the 50 ml and the 100 ml, and in my personal opinion, when you look across the market in terms of what's available with this type of DNA, this type of projection and longevity, this one is really priced competitively, but it gets better. Yes, man, it does get better, because as I said, this one was sent to me by my people over at Twisted Lily, and they promised me that if you hit the like button and you subscribe to the channel, then you can use the code down below, BBB10, to save yourself 10% off of anything on their site. Listen, that's what they told me, all right? They said, listen, make sure they like and subscribe. I was like, yeah, of course. That'll happen, all right? Listen, man, I have everything linked and listed down below for you in terms of the scent. If you're looking to try this one out or any of the other fragrances that they have on their site, it's all there. Just click the link down below. So I know what you're thinking. Yo, B, you got me sold on a scent. I like it. When can I wear this thing? Well, here's the thing, man. If you are in a professional environment, given that you are still going to work, I think that this one here is one that would be able to work for you. This one, again, is a great fragrance for the spring and summer. However, I think that this one is dark enough. It has enough richness where you'll be able to utilize this in the fall and winter, which is a good thing, especially when it comes to this type of DNA. Again, it has that leather, that fruity green apple on the top, and in addition to that bergamot, you're going to really like those things, and it's going to work for you. And then I think in the base, again, some of that patchouli really helps give this one that density that it needs to really perform in terms of fall and winter months. Now, all things considered for this fragrance, I have to give it an official rating, and I'm only deducting points here because of originality. This was the first fragrance to come out. Again, that Aventus DNA is there, although this does not smell exactly like Aventus. I don't think they set out to be a clone of them at all, but again, it does have some resemblance to Aventus, so therefore, some of you may want to deduct it along with me. So with that, I'll give this one an 8.5 out of 10. Again, with the price points that it's available at, with the 50 and 100 ml, then you get the Big Beer Business 10% off discount code on that. You are putting yourself in for a world of savings and smell good. So I'll leave everything linked and listed down below for you. That's all I have on this fragrance. Morning Chest, what is your best chess move? I would love to know. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn